I remember watching this series in high school, mostly because so many people I knew recommended it to me because of the nature of the premise. Set in mostly the same universe as Angelic Layer, a video I did a while back, you have these things called persicoms, personal computers, who mostly are in the form of humans. You can either make them about the size of your hand or the size of an actual human, which, people, if it looks like a person, well, honestly, even if it doesn't look like a person, someone's gonna try to fuck it. But some poor penniless college student, I think he was, who can't afford a persicom, ends up finding one in the trash. And when he brings it back to his place, tries to get it all set up, he finds that this persicom seems to have a will of their own. And there are legends about persicoms like this. They're legends of Chobit, persicoms, robots who have their own free will. And so the main character, Hideki, ends up exploring what it means to have free will and whether or not he has honestly feeling for what is essentially a synthetic being, and if something like that would actually be plausible. Could he love a robot who may or may not have free will? And how would it affect their relationship considering the direction that it goes in? Now, in truth, this series was not the end-all be-all of animation. I think what really drew a lot of people in was that Chi, the main Persicom character, was very cute and could only say chi, and that was adorable. There was a unique design to the way that she looked, especially in terms of a persicom, and she just had this innocence about her. Men love that sense of innocence and the fact that she was a robot and would do anything that the main character would want, which really helped that the main character was a very simple guy who wasn't one to take advantage of someone. And for a lot of women, it was just that portrayal of, she was cute, easy to cosplay, had a very defined look about her. I mean, it was just what Clamp kind of did. The people who made the manga, they just make series that resonate with people in weird and unexpected ways. And Chobits was no different. There was a weird maturity, but also a purity to the series. They never shied away from the notions of sex and relationships and all that, especially with something like this. I mean, realistically, if we had things like this, people would try to get in relationships with them. Whether it was more dominating or if it was an attempted emotional connection. Because honestly, we have that in the world today. It's a very Mega Man-esque situation in the idea of what is free will, and should we give it to synthetic beings? Is that taking things a step too far? What really defines a relationship? And honestly, it's probably one of the most realistic things about a series made in the year 2000 is just the notion of people's obsession with technology growing to a point where we're actually getting in relationships with our technology. Because honestly, if you're watching this video, you're watching it on some form of technology that you probably could not really do without for too long a period of time. It's just such a strange direction to go in, but it really does make a lot of sense. For me, it was a charming series that, I got in, I watched it to the end, I read it to the end, I enjoyed it well enough, and I went about my life. I guess it was just simply for the fact that, around 20 years ago, there weren't too many major, well-done anime and manga like this. And, Chobits just had a good amount of quality behind it, and that's what kept it memorable. It had a beginning, middle, and end. It didn't stick around for too long. It was only 8 volumes and like 26, 27 episodes. It was a decent series that came to a decent conclusion. But I really am curious. Did you watch Chobits back when it was one of the hottest series out there? What was it that drew you into the series and why? Do you even remember? Because on my part, it was just simply that so many people liked it, so I checked it out. But why did you? Did you have the same reasoning behind it? I'm very curious because it's not bad. It's just one of those things I can't understand why it was so popular. So help me out in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.